Kolb's model, of course, has been in existence for a very long amount of time. Do you think that the model still holds up in today's, the fast-paced environment? Everything is super fast, right? Can it be integrated into micro-learning or mobile learning or AI-driven platforms?
Okay. So let us do a little bit of reverse question, if you do not mind. So what kind of learning program do you like? Online or in person?
I personally prefer in person.
Good. Do you want an 8-hour workshop or a small, bit-sized workshop? Let's say 2 hours, then you can have one implementation time, or
Right.
full 8 hours.
Shorter, 2 hours and implement, right?
What you're talking about? You're talking about your experience, right?
Right.
That's concrete experience.
Okay. So it still applies.
Not
The
only
models still
applies,
apply.
what AI is doing, if you go to ChatGPT,
Right.
if you type a question, please give me a leadership deck, it will prompt your question back. What kind of leadership deck are you looking for?
Right.
Knowingly, I will use this word throughout this, Roshan, and anybody who comes to me. Knowingly or unknowingly, we follow Kolb's model.
Right.
Wherever, okay. If somebody says, I like mobile learning because I can do a self-pace,
Right.
right? So there is a microsite.
Right.
There is mobile learning. Today, when you're creating web pages, you're creating web pages for desktop, iPads, and mobiles.
Correct.
10 years ago, it was only a website.
Correct.
And they are giving you a demo of what will be the website looking like
Right.
in the laptop, in the iPad, and in the phone.
True.
And everywhere it's different. Concrete experience. You cannot maneuver from there. But my point is, I can't say on behalf of the entire population of LNOD whether they're doing it as a active experiment or they're doing it as a unknowingly. That speculation will still be there. But it is possible. Second is, I want to create a feedback form. I don't want to create a 10 question feedback form because people don't have time.
Right.
Right? Reflective observation.
True. True.
Third is, I want to create a new concept. So let's say I am a PhD scholar and I'm doing a research on learning and development. I like Kolb's model and I want to do a research or a mandate on that thing.
Right.
Abstract conceptualization.
True.
And what you offer as a solution is your active experiment.
True.
Imagine, let me move out of LNOD space. Have you ever thought of this? Does Apple come to you and says, my product is X amount of money? What they say? You have a touch screen.
True.
If you experience it, come to a local shop, see how it looks in your hand. What they're talking about? Concrete experience. By looking at the product, you're doing a reflective observation. Oh, this looks good in my hand. So you have a friend or your spouse or your partner. Right. You're there with your team and it looks good, sir. It looks good in your hand. So then you start doing active experiment.
True.
So I do not know whether he thought about this model back in the day that it will become so popular or everywhere it will be used. But yeah, I respect in that way that what he did, right. It will be relevant even 500 years after.
Yeah, because we're humans at the end of the day. That aspect is not going to change.
So the experience will remain.
Right. So, however, Gabriel, is there a risk of oversimplifying learners by putting them into, one learning style category?
I think Gabriel is that person, and I don't know about others.
Right.
But sometimes I was told by one of my bosses, I don't want to take that person's name.
Sure.
Gabriel, don't oversimplify. And whatever the model is, don't try to link it anywhere else. So, I being a LNOD professional, I asked him, why do you say though? The Gabriel, concrete experience cannot happen at every place, right? You cannot go ahead and till the time you do not design something.
Right.
So there is a precursor to it. So yes, I do not know about others, but sitting here on this chair, I'll not put it in a different way. Yes, there is a oversimplification of this model.
That happens.
So yes, somebody says, let us create a great experience of learners out there. And does it mean concrete experience? If you go and see, they might have an amazing experience.
Right.
But the depth of concrete experience and the way it says that what simulation it worked, what didn't work, am I following that process?
Right.
Or I live it, they are very happy, sir. Great session. If you leave it there, then you're not following Kolb's model.
True.
So yes.
Interesting. Well, thank you again for giving us a great perspective. Great. So, Gabriel, great explanation of the model, the application, the examples that you shared. I think that kind of simplifies the understanding of
I'll
the
not
model.
use the word oversimplify once again.
Yes,
but
that's
okay.
why. So, if we have to leave our viewers, L&D professionals, and other people who are watching and listening to this podcast and video series, what actionable insight would you leave them with in regards to this model?
Very simple. Don't leave it at one place. Don't only go for concrete experience or active experimentation. Use the full cycle.
Okay.
Second, definitely what we had a fun of, don't oversimplify it. It's not oversimplification process.
Right.
It's a serious line of business. Use it wisely.
True.
Third, I have said it before, I'll say it again in the time I left the last bit. Please read it first and educate your stakeholders. Because if you don't,
Right.
so I'll give you a simple example. Gabriel, you're using David Kolb, right? You said yes. Okay. So I don't have to take care. So you're all using active experimentation, reflective, and all these things. So that's shallow knowledge.
Right.
Just because I know the words
Right.
doesn't mean, because you have to start slow.
Right.
Even though the business is hammering on you, and start with a small.
Right.
One cohort or two cohort, and then scale it. Once you know, scaling is not a problem. But that I'll leave it up there. But please read.
Interesting. Wonderful advice from Gabriel.
Thank you.
Thank you, Gabriel. Real pleasure having you.
Thank you for having me here. It was a great experience for myself.